We left the task or loading. I think you mean uploading. Whatever. We left the task of loading in the Minotaurs to the GPM cognizant ill. Not to mention Kororo, who seemed tired. Ignis and I made our way to the headquarters of the GPM. Rather than being escorted by Rindo himself, a gang of agents welcomed us in. We entered the elevator, which took us deep into the underground facility. Uh-oh. Hey! Oh, it's you. I'm not gonna feel a certain way because that'll give up spoilers, but I still don't like him. That has been the same since Canis' route, so still don't like him.
GPM もとい究極の天才たる僕が作り出したホールの前
Wormhole room. Oh, lovely.
このフロアに来るのは初めてだろう。さあ、もっともっとじっくりねっとりと僕の成果を鑑賞し褒めたたえてくれたまえ。
Mikado continued to wax poetic about his invention. Never heard that expression before. But I needed no preface of his to be completely captivated by the misshapen space, the wormhole. It sat in the middle of the room. This is the GPM's famous wormhole. I vaguely recall Rindo describing it to me in the past, but seeing it with my very own... sorry, I added words in there. Seeing it with my own eyes was something else entirely.
一応気をつけて。特にこれ自体は害はないけど、繋がってる先が先だからね。
What? Do be careful. You should be fine to travel through it safely, but I can't promise the same for when you arrive. What? Rindo cautioned us with a furrowed brow. To my side, Ignis grew impatient.
おい、こっちはこの変人の自画自賛に付き合うために来たんじゃねえぞ。さっさと要件を話しやがれ。つっても大方そこの牛肉どもの話に決まってんだろうけどな。
Something caught Ignis's attention. Ooh. Jesus. It was in the corner of the room. He stared intently at a line of large cages, the inhabitants of which growled at Ignis. Oh my. Upon closer inspection, they were... What? All right. It was a group of minotaurs. Thick chains restrained them to their cages. Several minotaurs comprised their ranks, both bipedal and quadrupedal alike, trying to free themselves from imprisonment. Why are there so many minotaurs here? I mean, they don't seem to like... let me read that again. I mean, they don't seem like the minotaurs that attacked us earlier, do they?
まあ、そこにアレムムがたくさんいるのはそのままの理由なんだけどね。そこにいるアレムムはみんなここ数日でホールから落ちてきた奴らで、それを GPM が捕獲したってわけさ。てめえらがベスティアで捕まえたわけじゃねえのか。おや、しっけえな。 アルムムに関してはすでに研究済み。それをむやみやたらに捉えたりはしないよ。だけどね。
Mikado raised his arms, waving his white coat in the air as his voice trailed.
帝明、要求された魔獣のデータを各種揃えておいた。
We never do find out what's good with this dude. Clutched in his hand was a thick dossier. Someone who I'm assumed to be Mikado's assistant exited from the elevator.
おー、ナイスタイミングだよ、ジョシュ君。それをイグニス君に手渡してくれたまえ。それから彼女にも。
The assistant did as instructed, passing the folder to us without a word. Strangely enough, he went off into the corner of the room, observing us silently. What is his deal?
手元の資料を見れば、事の重要さは理解してもらえると思うよ。
I eyed the contents, thrilled by my curiosity as I flipped through the pages. Known Bestian Minotaur locations? One page had a map with several red markings.
おい、まさかこれ、この全部からアルメムが出てきたって言うんじゃねえだろうな。
そのまさかだとも。そう書いてあるだろう。
We don't need your sassy attitude, Mr. Mikado. Thank you. Mikado coolly shrugged and Rindo picked up where he left off.
幸い、今のところは個体としては弱いやつばかりでね。うちの職員でも対応できたけど。君たちが捕獲したような一回りでかいアルムムが現れたら、さすがに殉職者が出そうだよ。イグニス、君、アルムムたちがどうしてるか調べさせたんだろう。詳しく話を聞けたらと思ってね。
Guess who that was? Rindo's request got a tense response from Ignis, who raised his eyebrow.
確かに妙な報告は聞いちゃいるが。
Ignis briefly explained to Rindo what he knew about the case of the vanishing Bestian Minotaurs.
なるほど。時期的にも無関係とは思えないね。
僕としてはもう少し詳しい話を聞きたいところなのだけど。
情報はドローミからだ。話を聞くってんだな。一回俺がベスティアに戻ってあいつを引きずってくるか。
Just when Mikado nodded in agreement.
おっと、呼んだっすか？俺ってばナイスタイミングで来ちゃった感じ？
Yeah. In case, well, not in case, but another evident conclusion that convenience. Yeah, it's a thing. It's almost like he was listening. Dromi? It was Dromi, sporting a winning smile as he emerged from the wormhole.
あれ？なんか勢ぞろい？店主さんまで。じゃっす。時間的には晩はすか？
Good evening. Dromi came from frolicking over to Ignis' side, perhaps sensing that the latter had mentioned him.
これもしかして例のアルムムの件すか？うわ、俺ってばめっちゃタイミング良くないっすか？ アンシャンテがもし閉まってたらと思ってこっち優先で報告しに来たらドンピシャでみんないるとかラッキーっす。
How convenient. Mikado turned to face Dromi.
イグニス君と同じく僕らも彼にこの一件の調査をお願いしていたのでね。せっかくだ、一緒に聞くとしようじゃないか。
Ignis and Rindo both nodded and turned, instilling a level of confidence in Dromi I had never seen.
おお、なんか俺頼られてる感じ？任せてくださいっす。
Alright. Dromi took a moment to organize his thoughts, inhaling deeply before beginning his report.
兄貴に報告した後、俺もアルムムたちがおとなしいのがやっぱどうも気になっちゃって。あの後も結構いろんなとこで聞き込んで行方を調べたんすよね。で、ベスティアの奥も奥、かなりの辺境に向かったっていう証言をつかんで、俺も行ってみたんすよ。そしたら
Then, his demeanor changed. We all scooted in closer, noticing his shift in mood. The air in the room became tense. Knowing he had our undivided attention, Dromi revealed what he saw.
なんもわかんなかったっす。
Nah, I hope Ignis punches you in the face. Oh shit, my full name. I wasn't taking no bullshit if I put my full name in the shit. Everybody's full name. Well, no, not Ignis, because his name is long as fuck.
結構苦労したんすけどね。ほんとすっげえ僻地でなんもなくて。いやー、めっちゃ暇だったっす。どうしたんすか？ここはよく調べてくれたな。とか、俺が褒められる流れじゃないですか？
Drummy blinked, awaiting a response. Ignis was the first to react as he...
ドロミ。
that face is like he's ready to kick some ass. Not for a job well done.
はいっす。
死ね。
Gave him the iron claw. Ignis did us all a favor, did all of us a favor by inflicting his judgment upon Dromi.
特に分かったことはないというのが現状のようだ。
くそ、このアホタラに1ミリでも期待した俺がバカだったぜ。
けど事態はそこまで生ぬるい状況じゃない。何かしらの異変があってもおかしくないはず。
Dromi brought himself back to his feet, responding to Rindo's speculation with a point of his own.
変わったことって言ったら、俺がホールに落ちたとか、そんな格好悪い話しかないっすね。はあ？いやだからホールに俺落ちちゃったんすよ。アルムムとはまた別の他の魔獣に追いかけられてる途中にうっかり。
何をどんくさいことして。って待て。
ちょっと待った。ホールに落ちたって。じゃあなんで君ここにいるの？
Rindo was quick to pick up where Ignis Ignis's thought trailed, interjecting with a look of genuine surprise. It took me a few seconds to understand the meaning behind his trepidation. Oh, that's right. If the wormhole is not set in a fixed, secure location, then whoever travels through it, can't control where they land.
ああ、彼がこうしてこの場にいること自体、奇跡というか、おかしいことだ。それに、先ほど君はこのベスティアにつながるホールから出てきた。ますますわけがわからないね。
Boy, we about to knock the frosted flakes out of you if you don't talk. Jeremy was speechless, perhaps still wrapping his head around the concept. He stood in confusion. Then,
本当だ。あれ？俺めっちゃ普通に人間界に。
something ain't adding up to what he's saying. I thought I was trying. You are in the human world.
つうか、アンシャンテのあるあの町にピンポイントで出たから、なんかゲートと感覚間違えてたっつうか。そんで俺、やべえ、もう一回調べなきゃってちょいってここまで来て、そんでさっきまで普通にベスティアにいて、で戻ってきたんすけど。
His response was even more confusing. It was unclear if he understood anything. Then, excuse me, let me read that again. Then, something clicked, so I took another glance at the marked map. It dawned on me. These locations look familiar. In fact, look, the known locations surround Enchante. Ignis was aghast as he processed the flood of information confronting him.
ベスティアで行方不明のアルムが代わりと言わんばかりにあの町にやたら出現してやがる。
Which must mean, do all the wormholes in Bestia connect to that town?
じゃあアルムムたちがガンガン湧いて出てくる理由ってもしかしてそれを知ってて兄貴を狙うために？
ありえるな。俺は人間界じゃベスティアほど派手に暴れられねえし、あいつらにとってはこっちのが有利な環境ってのは疑いようがねえ。
It was hard to accept at first, but after the amount of violent minotaurs we encountered went beyond coincidence, it seemed too logical to ignore. The revelation seemed to catch Mikado off guard as he found solace by cuddling a stuffed animal he kept nearby. Stuffed animal, they say. Moving on.
困ったね、クーちゃん。これはベスティアのホールを詳しく調べる必要があるかな。
それとアルムムたちの行方というか根城もね、このペースで人間界に来られたら対応にも限界があるよ。
ところでジョシュ君、君の視点で何か気になることとかない？
皆無と返答しよ
All right then. Thank you very much for playing.
う。加えて私の業務はお前の人外研究のサポートであり、ホールの分野については管轄外である。
What you look like though? What you look like? Got another hottie that likes to cover his face? Well, he's no better anyway. He's like sus as he's sus as fuck. So
せっかく話を振ったのに 議論のしがいがないね。
ま、ここにいる牛どもを適当に縛いて事情を吐かせるのが一番手っ取り早いんだが。やっばい目。どう頑張っても会話できそうにないっすけど。
Y'all are gonna stop with that random loud noise. Even I could share Androme's reluctance to talk to them. The caged minotaurs, much like the minotaur which Ill had subdued. Yep. They all possessed vacant, cloudy eyes. They stared fiercely at Ignis, ready to pounce him at a moment's notice, were they not chained. Alright. So they just don't flat out talk anymore. I remember the Minotaurs that pursued us in Ignis's main chapter. They were talking. Combat instincts? What do you mean insane?
ガキの頃に身内から聞いたことがあって、魔獣は激しい戦いで闘争本能を刺激しまくると正気を失って見境なく暴れちまうんだ。
らしいって、兄貴それ。
てめえは黙ってろ、トロ。
はいっす。
おお、その件に関しては僕も初耳だな。
Even if that were true, how could so many of them go mad at once?
それもごもっとも。高速から結構経つけど、全然正気に戻る様子も見せないし。僕の見立てでは何かしら外的要因があると踏んでるんだけどね。
Mikado approached the cages and peeked into the eyes of the Minotaurs without flinching at the monsters who dwarfed him in size. Okay, gangster.
ま、こんな状態の彼らを返却したところで、またホールからあの町へダイビングするだけだろうし。しばらくはこっちに拘束し、身体データの調査もろもろで彼らが正気を失っている原因を調べてみよう。
You must have a death wish.
琴音ちゃんを呼んだのはこの事情を話しておくためなんだ。
Alright.
あの町というかアンシャンテに住んでる張本人だからね。知らせないわけにもいかなくてね。
I nod affirmatively at Rindo. I had to tell everybody on Enchante too. But I wonder what's happening to Bestia and the Minotaurs. Oh. Ignis was silent.
どうも俺が直接連中の縄張りを訪ねる必要がありそうだな。
Rutrow. His statement puzzled me. Huh? Visit their turf, as in going off to search for them.
ああ、いくら雑魚とはいえ、こう続々来られたらうざってえし。 こうできねえが、連中を見つけさえすりゃおとなしくさせることはできんだろ。
アンシャンテや人間たちに被害がいってからじゃ遅いっすもんね。兄貴ってばやっぱりお人よ。
Jesus! They really did punch the voice actor for that sound? Ignis's fist connecting with Dromy's head produced a dull thud, the force of which nearly buried his head into his shoulders. But this was typical of them. Rindo didn't bat an eye at the screaming or the cries of agony and continued.
それじゃあ僕らは僕らでこっちのホールから調査班を派遣するよ。
Alright.
とはいえ危険な地帯には行けないから結局は君頼りになっちゃうだろう
てめえらと手を結ぶのは尺だが、ま、人手があるには越したことねえが。
What do you mean, you people? Ignis scratched his head absent-mindedly before turning to face me.
ってわけだ、ことね。明日からしばらく俺はアンシャンテを開ける。
No! But...
ミシェルたちがいるから心配はいらねえだろうが、一応アルムムについては警戒しとけ。
But... No, I want to be with you. Okay, I'll be careful. Damn it. Soon after, Rindo and I went over our detailed plan. Ignis was to depart for Bestia at dawn. Much to his disliking, Dromy was assigned to join him. No. Then, at the hour of first light, Ignis stood waiting for Dromy to arrive so that he could leave without saying goodbye, but I deliberately held him back. The reason being, but baby, I want to feed you. You don't want me to feed you?
それだって弁当を用意するから待ってろとか。
Lunch? Girl, I guess we held him back so long. What the fuck? Yes, I asked him to stick around for a bit longer, just so I could feed the hungry wolf. I handle a frying pan, simmering Ignis's meal as he posed his incredulous question beside me in the kitchen. You're the one who's going to be sorry if you end up passing out from starvation, am I wrong? It wouldn't be very funny if some other beast were to kill you while you were knocked out. You just let Mama Otome take care of you. See? His mission would last at least a few days. Oh, that sucks so much. So I arranged a menu, one designed to provide him stamina, and that would be tasty even when cold. No. His tone was petulant, but I detected a hint of curiosity as to what I cooked him. He didn't seem to rush me. Just a couple more minutes, but promise me you won't wolf it down the moment I hand it over. I ain't believe him. I had to watch him, making sure he wouldn't open up the lunchbox until after he entered the gate. But still, it warmed my heart to know that my cooking could Let me read that again. But still, it warmed my heart to know that my cooking could still excite him, even in these circumstances. As I added touches of seasoning, I snuck a look at Ignis. He watched my hands intensely, with curiosity and interest. Each time I picked up a utensil or added an ingredient, his eyes followed. The kind of look a puppy would give. Ignis, does cooking interest you?
まあそこそこ俺は雑な飯しか作れねえし
Sweetheart. Sometimes cheap crap, quote unquote, I don't know what you call cheap crap, but sometimes cheap crap tastes better than expensive crap. I don't know where I'm getting with expensive and cheap, but sometimes low effort tastes just as good as very meticulously made food. It all depends on what you're feeling.
きっちり手順踏んで作った方がうまいってのは分かってんだけど
Yeah, that's what I would recommend. So, now that you've admitted to it, do you want to try cooking with me?
Huh?
Don't you me? Come on. That could be a date. Wait. Oh. A savory aroma rises from the pan as the dish sizzles in high heat. As he grabs the pan, you're swinging it too hard. You're gonna spill it all.
分かってるっての
If I hadn't guided him, it was likely Ignis would destroy the pan altogether. You're doing fine, sweetheart. Don't be all tensed up. I started to coach him at every step, explaining each individual technique. The fire's too high. We're not grilling steak here.
おう
Okay, add salt and pepper to taste. Maybe a bit more soy sauce. Drop a teaspoon's worth in a circular motion. Be careful not to add too much.
待てって指示が早すぎんだよもっとゆっくり教えろ
If I slow down, it'll overcook.
なんだこりゃ喧嘩よりよっぽどこっちのがむずいじゃねえか
You're doing great, baby. Don't stress out. Although at first he struggled, soon Ignis began to loosen up. Hey!
こうなら意地だ何が何でも絶対うまくなるよう仕上げてやる
There you go! Oh, it's so hot. Nothing like a man in the kitchen cooking his own food.
よし次は何をすりゃいいんだどんどん行ってこい
Yes, God. Okay. In the end, he found himself comfortable enough in the kitchen to crack a smile and enjoy the process. Yay! I'm happy for you.